So guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 best wooden blades for control. If you're starting out and you're looking for some blades with excellent control, good speed and a nice wood feeling, then you've come to the right video. So let's get straight into it. Number 5. Yasaka Marlin Extra Offensive. I really love this blade for close to mid distance. It's such a powerhouse and it still somehow brings a strong sense of control to my shots. I think this blade holds the ball really well and it really shines when you engage the rubber and play heavy spin shots. I tried it with Vega Pro on both sides and I'm going to be honest, I've never felt that kind of quality from Vega Pro. So it really brings the best out in spinny rubbers. I personally wouldn't pair this blade with a rubber that's too slow because I just personally use faster setups. One area that I do have an issue with regarding this blade is the flat hits. From my experience, I couldn't really penetrate the ball with the usual venom. When I compare this to my 𝗕𝗲𝗁 ALC, I feel like I lose a bit of power on the moment of contact. But overall, for players that are in their earlier stages of development, I still think this is a great choice. Number 4. Butterfly Primarac. The Primarac is a slower, more controlled blade with perhaps not as much attacking potential, but still a nice woody feeling. I actually particularly really like the feeling of the handle. It's very comfortable. I think it would give beginners a lot of time on the ball and help them develop good feeling. For me at the time when I was in my earlier stages of development, it would have made sure that I wasn't doing half strokes. It would have made sure that my foundation was built on a strong weight transfer to produce power. I learnt the hard ways, but anyway. The main downside that comes with this blade is that you may need to switch to a faster blade the better you get. Once you've got your technique and power generation nailed down, I feel like you need a little bit more speed from your blade. That's just me, you may like to keep using it. Nowadays I feel like if I use this blade in an open tournament, I wouldn't really get that penetrative power and be able to hit through my opponents that much. So all in all, I think this is a great blade to build a strong foundational technique. Number 3. Butterfly 𝗕𝗄𝗃 Corbell. Some people call this blade the Primarac of the new plastic ball. I suspected this is because it has more power and speed than the original Primarac. First of all, I really like the look of this blade, it's so classic and clean. Perhaps if I could change something about it, I'd make it a little less head heavy. Although that may just have been because I was using heavy T-bar rubbers. So 𝗕𝗄𝗃 Corbell is definitely faster than Primarac and I could really feel the difference when I tested them both. I was able to play strong enough topspins while maintaining decent control. Perhaps I wasn't getting as many shots as I would have with the Primarac, but I was still getting an exceptional amount on for how fast it is. It felt more strong and firm with less vibrations than the Primarac. This was a selling point for me. I use a much faster blade than this and I still feel like I could get away with using this, given I paired it with some harder tensor rubbers. Overall, I think this blade has a great feeling on the moment of contact and is also a great choice for beginners. Number 2. TBar Stratus Power Wood. Confidence. That's how I would describe this blade. Pair this with any rubber, no matter how fast or slow, I just couldn't miss. The blade had such an enormous margin for error. However, it wasn't like it was terribly slow either. I think this blade is the most versatile of the bunch. Close to the table, I had tons of control, and when I stepped back, I was still getting a lot of my shots full on the table like I would with an ALC blade. This blade has an awesome design, it's kind of futuristic, and it's so cheap as well. This blade definitely has the most value for money on this list. It has great dwell time and it allows the rubber to engage fully before it releases the ball. I think this blade is suited to harder rubbers, but if you feel like you need to use a softer rubber, go ahead and do so. The TBar Stratus Power Wood goes really well in the hand and it's really good for backhand forehand transitions because it's really light. It has one of my favorite compositions, which is 𝗕𝗲𝗁𝗵 I use 𝗕𝗲𝗁𝗵. I just really like the reinforcement and the control of this composition. I think it's an absolutely amazing choice for beginners looking for their first custom racket. Number 1. Stiga Clipper. Just when you think wood blades can't get any better, you try Stiga Clipper and it blows every other wood blade out of the water. I tried it once and I never questioned why Liu Guoliang used it ever again. This blade is the definition of consistency. Every ball feels the same and you get such consistent contact. It's unbelievable. It's also harder than most wood blades, so it has the potential for a faster pace shot. I would still opt for a faster blade than this, but if Liu Guoliang's won the gold medal with it, then my opinion really does not matter. Stiga definitely did something right with this blade. For me, if I had to choose a wood blade, this would be my favorite combination, power and control. I think it's an awesome blade for beginners and something they can keep using years down the line. I found it really good close to the table and it definitely produces a stable and spinny topspin attack. There really is no wonder why Stiga sold over 1 million copies of this slab of wood. It just proves why it's been a bestseller for over 40 years. I really like this blade and I think you should give it a try if you like harder wood blades with great control and a lot of potential for power. So those were my personal favorite wooden blades for control. I think all of these are a great option for topspin attack Some are faster than others and some have more control. So it's really up to you on which one you decide to buy. I've left links for all of them down below. So give these blades a go and I'll see you in the next video.